Good morning, children. This is Raj, Gajendra Pillai, Kana Kingdom. So now the topic is common trees. We are learning about general knowledge. We have already done part 1. Now we will look into more common trees for part 2. In part 2, we will be looking on the more trees which we have not seen in part 1. In part 1, we have seen all the trees where I have told you to memorize all the trees and the identification marks of all trees. Now we are going to learn about more common trees and their benefits, their height, their growth, their sizes, their way of giving more medical benefits, the more medicinal benefits, right? Their height and their behavior, and in which soil actually they come, in which soil they bloom, in which soil they blossom, right? So now be ready, take out your notebook. This is the second part. So whatever you have written in part 1, continue with writing after that. Take this as a part 2, common trees, right? We'll start with sal trees, right? So take out your notebook, give you 5 seconds.
Let's look at sal trees. Sal trees is a rare tree variety that is mainly found in eastern regions of India like Bengal, Assam and others. It is a sub-deciduous tree up to 30-meter height. This sal tree is tough texture and leathery leaves. They never go completely leafless. They never go. Usually in other trees, every tree at a certain time, May to April, shred their entire leaves and get new leaves to it. But this tree never goes leafless. Medicines as of astringent are received from the racine and also given during disease like dysentery, diarrhea. Diarrhea and dysentery both are related with the stomach problem, right? This is a stomach problem, something which is connected to dysentery and diarrhea, right? Also used as an ointment for skin disease and foot cream. Powdered seeds are basically used for dental issues. The seeds which are powdered are used for dental, wherever there is a dental problem. Dental means teeth issues. Tribal peoples uses these leaves for making bowls, baskets, platters. Tribal people used to use these leaves for making bowls, baskets, platters, etc. The sal butter extracted from the seeds is edible. The sal butter, there is a butter. The butter is the thing which can be extracted from the seeds of the sal and which is edible, means you can consume it, and which is good for health, right? Please write this down and look at the sal tree as well, right? So that we can go ahead to look at more trees. Look at the sal tree, how the leaves are big. Yes, write it down. Yeah, this is a sal. This is sal tree. The leaves of sal tree, you can see the bigger leaves. Yes, this is not a commonly found tree everywhere, but wherever there are trees in good form, there are lots of trees, you will find a mahogany tree, a sal tree as well, right? Just for identification. Now let's look at cork tree. In India, the cork tree grows mainly in the central India. The tall deciduous tree can grow near about 25 meters. 1 meter is how much? I told you 1 meter is around 3 feet, 3.15. The flowers are very tubular and consist of fragrance. Fragrance means good odor. fragrance is a good thing. The flowers are always gives out fragrance. The characteristics feature of this is that flower grows at night and by itself shed it in the early morning. Wow. When you come to know that the characteristic feature of this flower, this grows at night and by in night and by itself shed in the early morning. It sheds down. In the night it grows and by itself it sheds in the early morning. This is a special characteristics feature. Please write this down. It's a compulsory thing to note about cork flower, the cork tree flower. What does it does? It grows at night and by itself shed it in the early morning. The corky bark and strong trunk are used mainly for its medicinal value. It's a remedy for lung and cough disease. The bark, the outer thing is bark. You can see in the pic, the bark, which is remedy for lungs. The lungs are the things which filter our breath. And cough disease. Coughs are caused how? Coughs are caused due to various reasons. Due to allergic, due to asthma, due to a long time disease, or if you consume lots of things as cold water, if you consume lots of ice, then you get cough, right? So now please write this down and look at the pic as well, so that you can understand what is bark. When you talk about bark, how the bark is removed from the tree, right? Please write this down, give you 5 seconds. Cork tree, see how the bark is, right? Is cutting it, he is cutting it for the bark, the outer bark, right? This is cork tree. Now let's look on to the teak. The teak trees are very tall, having a height near about 30 meters and are evergreen. The larger leaves are on the size of tobacco trees. Tobacco has a very big leaf, this big. You must have never seen it, but it is very big leaf. The flowers are of white to bluish colored and the fruit is of papery and light brown in color. They normally have uneven texture by growing straight and have slight luster. Luster means glowy and shiny. Right? Teak is widely used for making furnitures, boards, doors and windows of the house. Its bark is considered very useful for headache, stomach pain, fevers and digestion. Its bark is useful for what? Headache, stomach, fever and digestion. These are the common problems where the teak bark is considered to be useful. From ancient times, the teak is been used for making furnitures, boards, doors, windows. Earlier, the teak plant was the main support of the house. Erection of a house was done with the teak and Burma teak. There are two teaks. This is a normal teak and the Burma teak, which is supposed to be very dark in color. They used to give supports in the house. If a house is constructed, the teaks were used for making the house as well as furniture, as well as boat, doors, windows. The common use of the teak was making a house, making furniture, boat, doors and windows. Please write this down and look at the tree as well. You can see the tree, the teak, it is long, so that the wooden planks can be removed from it and can be used. Right? Please write this down so that we can go ahead to look on more trees. Teak. go straight, right? The locks which are straight, the stems which are straight and broad, they are cut for the making of furnitures, right? Teak wood furnitures is very durable, it stays long. What is this? This is a teak tree. Now let's look into the oak trees. Oak trees fall under the group of flowering plants. They are different types of oak trees present in nature. It has simply spirally arranged leaves. Some leaves have lobate margins and others have serrated leaves or have smooth margins. The bark of the white oak tree is usually dried and used for medical purposes. Manuscript inks. Manuscripts were the earlier times they used to write in manuscript. That manuscript had a different type of ink. The inks were previously made from oak galls for many centuries. The bark of cork oak is used as bottle stopper. The wood of the tree is used as valuable timber. The oak is a valuable timber. Earlier times, the scripts were written on leaves as well as wooden thing. So it needed ink. That ink was made from oak galls. Right? So now, please write this down. The bark of the cork oak is used as bottle stopper. Bottle stopper, the cork, have you seen that? It doesn't have a lid. It doesn't have that lid. But they used to put it in the cork and cork it. There is some corks you must have seen in the bottles. There are many bottles which are corked. They are not have that lid with the threads. They have a cork fixed on the bottle snake, right? The bottle snake, the bottle opening, they put a cork to stop it. They are called as bottle stoppers. The tree is used as a valuable timber. Please write this down. It comes under the group of a flowering plant. Okay? Please write this down. So I'll give you 5 seconds. Please. This is what? This is oak tree. Yes, this is what? Oak tree. This is called as an oak tree. See how broad it is? Yes. Oak tree. Identify it. Memorize it. Apple tree. Apple tree is widely grown and cultivated all over the world as a fruit. These types of trees grow as deciduous tree. They mainly grow from the seeds but also can be grown using grafting process by planting the small grafted portion. Apple is highly rich in vitamins and minerals. Have you ever seen apple? Have you had? Yes, you know about apple. I know. The bark of the root of this tree is used for fevers. Apple are baked, which can be eaten for a sore throat. Regularly eating an apple controls the body metabolism and helps in restful sleep. Apple cider has medicinal properties and is commonly available in markets, acts as an antibiotic. That's why a saying is there. The medical properties and is commonly available in the market, acts as an antibiotic. When it's an antibiotic, what do the common sayings are? An apple a day keeps a doctor away. Apple has lots of benefits, right? It's cultivated all over the world. It mainly grows with seed. But grafting, you know the process of grafting? A small thing is cut out and it can be added to a different tree for the growth. The apple tree grows from the grafting also. The bark of the root of the tree is used for fevers. Bark, the outer part of the stem, is the bark which can be used if somebody has fever. Apple are baked, which can be eaten for sore throat. If you have a sore throat, apples can be baked and eaten. Regularly eating an apple controls your body metabolism and helps in restful sleep. The entire cycle of metabolism can be controlled, can be revamped, can be regenerated by a regular eating of an apple, right? Apple controls the entire thing of metabolism, the cycle of the metabolism, and helps in a restful sleep. In the night you get a good sleep, right? As commonly if you purchase an apple, it acts like an antibiotic, which is very much useful. Please write this down about apple tree and look at the apple tree as well, so that you can identify an apple tree. Please write this down about apple, all the benefits about apple, right? Please write this down, give you 5 seconds. Apple tree, apple orchids, this is called as apple tree. Look at the apple tree. Yes, this is apple tree. Let's look on to the gulmohar. Gulmohar is medically used as anti-diabetic, anti-pyretic, antimicrobial, anti-diarrheal, hepatoprotective and anti-inflammatory, antioxidant and carminative. The gulmohar tree is also known as flame of the forest. Why it is called as flame of the forest? Because when you see the gulmohar tree, it is reddish orange. If you lit a matchstick or glow a stove, gas stove, the flames which come from the fire, from the gas, the flame which you can see from lighting a matchbox, the same color is of the gulmohar tree and the flowers. So it is called as flame of the forest. So it has so much of benefits. It is used as anti-diabetic, anti-pyretic, antimicrobial, anti-diarrheal, hepatoprotective, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant and carminative. So it has so many features. The gulmohar tree is also known as flame of forest. Gulmohar is deciduous, large trees with fern leaves. Gulmohar is also known as flame tree or royal poinciana. In English it is called as poinciana or peacock flower tree. It's called as peacock flower tree, Delonix regia. Peacock flower tree because if you see at the petals of the gulmohar, you can see it stands just like as a peacock, as a peacock is dancing by widening its entire tail. What does a peacock does when it dances? It collects all its feathers and makes it stand to show. It's the same way the gulmohar flower petals stand like the peacock's feathers. It stands like peacock's feathers, and it is designed in such a way where you can imagine that this can be peacock's feathers. This is a peacock's feather. So the peacock flower tree, it is addressed as a peacock flower tree also because of its leaves, because of its flowers. The flower as a petal which stands like a peacock's feather. Delonix regia, right? Poinciana, this is called as a flame tree, flamboyant, royal poinciana, peacock flower tree or Delonix regia. Delonix regia. Please write the spellings of poinciana, peacock Delonix regia, Gulmohar, antioxidant, carminative, appetitoprotective, anti-inflammatory, anti-diarrheal, antimicrobial, antipyretic, anti-diabetic. Please write this down. I give you 5 seconds. Anti-diabetic, antipyretic, antimicrobial, anti-diarrheal, apeto, apetoprotective, it is called as apetoprotective, and anti-inflammatory. Please write this down. Antioxidant, carminative. Please write this down. It's very much important that you should know the spellings of it. Please write this down. Delonix regia, Royal Poinciana. Yes, please write this down so that we can see at more trees. Look at the tree, look at the flowers as well, right? You can have a look. Yes, please write this down. I think it's complete. Gulmohar, flame of the forest, flamboyant. Delonix regia, peacock flower plant, right? Gulmohar, reddish in color, orangish red in color. Now, this is Ashoka tree. When we talk about Ashoka tree, is considered as a sacred tree in India. The tree should never be cut by rule, as it is believed to bring bad luck to the cutter. This Ashoka tree is never cut. It's considered as a sacred tree. If it is cut by anybody, it is believed to bring bad luck to the cutter. Somebody who cuts the tree, it gets bad luck for them. Planting this auspicious plant not only brings health benefits in inhabitants, but also attracts happiness and prosperity in the house. If you plant this auspicious tree, what happens? It brings you health benefits to the inhabitants. Means if we plant it, we get more health benefits. Also attracts happiness. It gets happiness for you and prosperity in the house. It is commonly known as Ashoka, and it is one of the legendary sacred. What is sacred? Sacred is something attached to the religion or to the god. Ashoka or Ashoka. Ashoka or Ashoka is a Sanskrit word which means without sorrow, and that removes grief. The meaning of Ashoka in Sanskrit is without sorrow. A person without sorrow, or that removes grief. What is grief? Grief is again, if you have something in the mind, some sorrows in the mind, which is called as grief. Ashoka tree was universally known by its binomial Latin name, Saraca indica, rocks. It is also called as day. Ashoka tree was universally known by its binomial Latin name, Saraca indica, rocks, and is called as day. Please write the spelling of binomial Latin, Saraca indica, rocks, R-O-X-B. Sanskrit, S-A-N-S-K-R-I-T, Sanskrit. Auspicious, A-U-S-P-I-C-I-O-U-S, auspicious. Please write this down so that we can go ahead to look at the more trees. Please write this down. Give you 5 seconds. Ashoka tree. It's very auspicious, right? Look at the trees, how the shape is. Broad from the lower part, and taking a height, it goes. Look at the Ashoka tree. Now let's look at the coconut. To start to grow a coconut plant, begin with a fresh coconut. that still has a husk on it. When you shake it, it still should sound like it has water in it. The trick to growing a coconut palm tree is to keep the coconut well watered during the germination without letting it sit on overly wet soil. Given the proper care and growing conditions, the coconut palm produces their first fruit in 6 to 10 years, but takes 15 to 20 years to reach the peak production. Coconut palm continue fruiting for approximately 80 years. When you talk about the coconut, the trick of growing coconut palm is to keep coconut well watered during germination. The germination is a period where you put it in the water so that from the eyes, which we call as, it has 3 eyes, from that a small, what you say, a small thing emerges out, that is called as a sprout. That sprout becomes the coconut tree, right? So you need to take care while the germination period is going on. So during the germination, without letting it sit on overly wet soil, you should not put it in overly wet soil. The soil should be little dry as well. Keep on watering it. It should be wet, but not overly wet. If it's overly wet, then the tree won't flourish, it won't become big. Given the proper care of growing conditions, coconut palms produce their first fruit in 6 to 10 years. It takes approximately 6 to 10 years to give coconuts, but takes 15 to 20 years to reach the peak production. The peak production means over 200 and 250, 300 coconuts at one season. Coconut palms continue fruiting for approximately 80 years. For 80 years, the coconut gives on the fruits for 80 years. Please write this down so that we can go ahead. Write the spelling of germination, write the spelling of peak production, write the spelling of approximately. P-R-O-D-U-C-T-I-O-N, production. Approximately, A-P-P-R-O-X-I-M-A-T-E-L-Y, approximately. Germination, G-E-R-M-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, germination. Please write this down so that we can go ahead. Just give you 5 seconds. Please write this. Complete it. This is coconut tree with full blossom of the tree. The entire coconuts have grown from all the sides. Means it is one of the oldest tree which has started giving the fruits. The entire fruits is of around 300 coconuts, or maybe, yes, more than 300, I think. It's more than 300 coconuts. The seed grown trees will take a lot longer to bear fruit unless you know how to graft them or know someone who does. Either you need to know from somebody who does it. Yes, the mango trees that were grown in a nursery are usually grafted and should fruit within 3 to 4 years. If you take a ready mango tree from a nursery for the plantation of a mango tree, it should averagely take 3 to 4 years. Seedling trees may take 5 to 8 years. It may take 5 to 8 years. Seedling trees, the trees which produce seedlings in the mangoes. Mangoes has thousands of varieties, right? So it may take 5 to 8 years. The other normal mangoes take 3 to 4 years. Mango, affectionately called king of fruits, is the national fruit of India. Mango is the national fruit of India. Its sweet fragrance and delectable flavors have won the hearts of many around the world. There are more than 1500 varieties of mango. Mangoes remain one of the most cultivated tropical fruits in the world. Mangoes are the topmost choices of every individual throughout the world. Everybody likes mango to eat. So what? It's cultivated tropically in all the places, wherever it's suitable, wherever there is place, they cultivate mangoes, right? Please write this down so that we can go ahead. Give you 5 seconds. Hey, look at the mango tree, how the mangoes are hanging from the tree. This is how the mangoes are to be preserved. They are preserved from birds, right? Or else birds comes and eats it up. So a care is to be taken wherever there is mango trees. A special care is to be taken. Look at the mango tree now. In season, the mango tree appears like this, with all the mangoes hanging from the tree. Now let's look at tamarind. What is tamarind? Have you seen tamarind? Yes. Normally it's used in the household recipes. The tamarind is a hardwood tree known scientifically as Tamarindus indica. It's native to Africa but also grows in India, Pakistan and many other tropical regions. The tree produces bean-like pods filled with seeds, surrounded by fibrous pulp. The pulp of the young fruit is green and sour. Right? Tamarind can help you lose weight since it contains flavonoids and polyphenols, substances that can help you regulate the lipids metabolism. Applying a mixture obtained from the tree and leaves can help you heal faster. If you are hurt or something, that mixture of the tree and leaves can help you heal faster. Their flavonoids and polyphenols can help you lose your weight. And in South, there are many recipes in which it is used commonly to lose the weight. It is a part of their meal in the sambar and in many things. In Konkan and other places, they use tamarind and the kokum for the process of losing weight and for the, as a part of recipe for the taste. They use it for the non-vegetarian things like fish and other things. They use this tamarind and kokum in the deep Maharashtra, Konkan, Goa and other sites. And in South, the tamarind is used as a common recipe for sambar, to lose weight as well as for the taste, as it says in the recipe from olden times. Please write this down so that we can go ahead. The tamarind. Can see tamarind? Yes. With this tamarind, usually if you go to some puchka wala, they what they call pani puri, all the chutneys which is made, the sweet chutney, this tamarind is used in that for the recipe of the, commonly if it is used like for the use, they make that sweet chutney and they make that water, the pani puri is water which is made of the special black salt, some chaat masala, and they use this also as a recipe. Tamarind tree. Yes, now you have seen all the trees. Tamarind. Now look at the match the following. So there are 6 trees and 6 names here. You have to identify which tree is what is the name of the tree. I have already marked it for you. Be honest, make a drawing of this and please mark it in the notebook so that in the next session, whenever it is being asked to you, you should know it. Gulmohar tree, Ashoka tree, tamarind tree, banyan tree, people tree, mango tree. You can see there are 6 trees here which you can identify, which you need to identify. Wherever you see, you need to identify it. So please look at the lessons properly, look at the spellings you have written, make a graph, make a drawing of Gulmohar, Ashoka, tamarind, write the names, draw mango tree, draw banyan tree, draw people tree. Write the name and mark it as I have done it here. Right? So now, happy learning. We have learned about common trees in India, why to grow trees, what are the benefits, which tree flowers when, what is approximate heights. Right? So now you are aware about the common trees now. So please write this down, make the graph. Happy learning. Thank you.